Greetings everyone, here's the latest news from today's photo news brief. There has been a big product release from Apple.
But we do have one more thing.
You just might have already heard about it, but it's the rave of all the creators on the platforms. Nikon delivered the second batch of Z8s faster than expected, but with a few kinks. Zeiss is expected to exit the photography industry. We're really gonna miss you. Sigma has introduced the first 14mm f1.4 lens, the Sigma 14mm f1.4 Art. So it looks like there is something for everyone in this photo news brief. What's going on? My name is Vaughn. Lately, I've been giving my own personal journey with the Nikon Z8. The batch release hadn't gone as well as I expected. Go to the video above. This is the latest. I found out last week that I'm not part of the batch release. OMG Nikon USA. I ordered it from Nikon USA, as you can imagine. My order was canceled for the second time. To make matters worse, I traded in my Nikon D3S for the Z8 in their trade-in program. Guess what? They lost my camera. They sent me 2 shipping labels and I shipped it with the second shipping label, and I tried to look my camera up in the Nikon system and the first label showed that it had made it there, but the second label showed that after a week it had finally made it to the Nikon trade-in program. To make matters worse, I had to call Nikon to get them to verify that the camera had made it. And so what happened next is they said the camera was still showing the label had been created. And I called them back and said, hey, I shipped you the camera. It shows that it made it. And so they said they would look into it further. Day passed, day 2 passed. And then I finally figured out what was going on. They had sent 2 labels, and the label I was using was the second label, and it didn't show in the system. And so I had to backtrack it for them and escalate it for myself. And so I finally sent them in that label where it shows it actually made it to Nikon USA, to their trade-in program. And guess what? They said they had no tracking number that showed that the camera actually made it there. This is what happened next. The Nikon representative asked me for my Nikon serial number for my Nikon D3S. And so I had to look it up while I was talking to them on the computer, and I had to look it up myself, and I found it on the Nikon NPS site, because otherwise it would have basically been in a crate somewhere, like in one of those Raiders of the Lost Ark movies, you know, the one where they got all the crates going into the vastness with all the rest of the crates, and I probably wouldn't have found my camera. Thank God I'm a member and my lenses and camera are registered. So I gave them the serial number and Nikon said they would get back to me. I'm still waiting for them to get back to me as of this video today, and it's been 3 days already. For the fortunate, Z8 orders from the second batch are shipping. So if you order from B&H Photo on May the 17th, then your order will ship June the 5th. That's a fast turnaround in comparison to the Z9 rollout. They're improving, folks, just not with me. While we're talking about fast turnarounds, in the past months, I've gained more subscribers than I did in the previous 6 months. My content is improving weekly, so join your friends and subscribe to my channel. Next, Zeiss is exiting the photography industry. According to a photo rumor source, Fred Miranda, from a forum discussion, he said that I just received confirmation today from the Zeiss Australian distributor that Zeiss has exited the still lens business. Bathys and Loax X, even their filter range has been discontinued. End of an era. Hello, Zeiss. No one wanted the $6,000 Zeiss ZX1 36mm full frame camera. That's money better spent on a Hasselblad camera. So if you're a Zeiss aficionado, you still have the cinema line. Next, are you into astrophotography? Do you like to gaze into the stars? I would like to gaze into the stars, but I have that light pollution problem where I live. Then you will love the Sigma 14mm f1.4 DG Art. For $1,599, you can own a one-of-a-kind lens. With this lens being a 1.4, it's possible to take pictures with relatively low noise and colors in dark areas.
The Sigma 14mm F1.4 DG DN art goes the extra mile.
That's a marvelous lens. Please go to the link below to see samples of the Sigma 14mm F1.4 DG art. Oh yeah, this lens is only for Sony cameras right now. No information on the availability for Canon or Nikon or Fujifilm, so you'll just have to wait to stare into the skies. Finally, Apple wants you to buy into the virtual reality world. With the Apple Vision Pro, you can be productive in your own workspaces or turn any room into your own personal theater space. The Vision Pro is Apple's first 3D camera. You can capture your own photos and videos. Personally, I like the fact that you can control interactions with your eyes, hands, and voices with all those controllers, because those controllers were very goofy and I didn't like that, especially, the way Metaverse was using. If you're one of those persons that buy into Apple marketing, like me, basically you're buying a $3,499 portable 4K entertainment center with sensors. The thought is most adults and children preoccupy most of their time on a smartphone or tablet anyway. I'm guilty of looking at my iPhone and looking at an iPad while looking at my 4K TV, so this will work perfect for me. Having technology that meshes both platforms into one is the logical step in Apple's product evolution. So imagine this, you're driving and you're seeing kids in the back seat with those headsets on. That's gonna be a change, because my grandkids use their pads all the time. Apple products have always been prized for their innovation. Apple Watches don't do much, so don't say they do. I know who you are. They look great and make everyone feel tech savvy, but Apple made you buy one through product marketing so you could complete the set. Everyone loves sets. I love sets. I love to match my cap with my pants with my shirt. Leave a comment if you think Apple Watches are really worth your time. I don't have one yet, so I'm cheap. The one thing that creeps me out about the Apple Vision Pro is its ability to create a virtual copy of your face. With your simulated face and AI, think of all the things that can go wrong. Think of all the things that you can blame on AI. I didn't do that. I didn't say that. And with the eyesight feature, when someone approaches the Vision Pro, it will reveal your eyes, which it shouldn't have to do, because if you're using it, that basically should tell people that you're out of touch anyway. To end this photo news brief, let me discuss the faults of the Apple Vision Pro. And one is the price. Dishing out $3,499 is a drop in the bucket for Apple users that buy Apple computers and other high-dollar Apple products. This Gen 1 product will be great for all those early adopters of Apple products. One day, maybe it'll become mainstream, but the odds say it won't be. Another fault is the external battery. It only lasts 2 hours. The battery is attached to the headset, meaning you have to carry around the battery pack. And last, with this headset on, you'll be further detached from human interaction. I know on a normal day in public places, people don't look up anymore to acknowledge your presence because they're immersed in their phone or their tablet and they're just not in your world. Having a headset on will become virtual white noise. Talking to humans is overrated anyway, I think, so it really doesn't matter anymore. Please leave those comments and tell a friend about my channel and subscribe. Thanks for watching.